Good morning, everyone. How you guys doing today? The one thing I cannot stand about Tesla chargers are the fact that they stick them in places that, quite frankly, they have no resources here. I mean, I know it's, 5:14 in the morning, but at the same time, you would expect to have a place where you can go and grab a cup of coffee or, you know, whatever. It just seems so simplistic to do. I mean, when you're setting up these contracts and you're coming up with the infrastructure plans, why not just make it something that people will be able to benefit from sitting, for 25 minutes or so? Just my 2 cents at, like I said, 5 o'clock in the morning, when you have to go and venture out when you're not at home, and then you now come to a place where you can't even get coffee. It's not Tesla's fault, obviously. It's the fact of sometimes people don't open at 5 o'clock, or they don't have 24-hour services. That both of those things are true, but at the same time, a little forethought goes a long way. The Tesla restaurant that they have in California that you can pull up to, and it's 24 hours a day, and they have big screens that you can sit there and like go and order yourself breakfast or lunch or whatever, and then watch an actual first run movie if you want to, and they have 250 chargers. Those are the kinds of things that make a lot of sense to me. You want to push integration for people that are normies, and want them to really move away from gas cars and range anxiety and things like that. Give them entertainment, give them infrastructure and resources to utilize and make better use of their time, and I guarantee everybody has a much straighter line to getting behind you on what you're doing. Anyway, that's about it. Our son has football this morning, and we were at Disney, and he's going to be here all day for these games. So let's just hope and pray that they take 3 out of 4 and maybe get into the championship. And that's about it. Bye for now, and we'll talk again soon.